YouTube channel, Diary TV. I remain your humble host, Divine Favor Ewago. Of course, still on the world of football, I'm going to be bringing you into different segments, okay? Diving into a story that's sending shockwaves through Nigerians football is an injury crisis that's threatening to derail the Super Eagles' hopes in their upcoming World Cup qualifier against Zimbabwe. Okay, a squad brimming with talent, a new coach ready to make his mark, and even a nation desperate to see their team soar back top, only for fate to throw a massive curveball. Injuries, the silent enemy of every football team, of course, have struck hard, leaving key players sidelined and fans holding their breath. As we speak, on this 27th of February 2025, the Super Eagles camp is grappling with a growing list of casualties. This isn't just a bump in the road, it's a potential game changer for Nigerians' qualification dreams. So who's hurt? How did it happen? And what does this mean for Coach Eric Chill as he prepares to face Zimbabwe? Stick with me as we break it all down segment by segment. In this deep dive, let's get started. The casualty list, who's down and how it happened. Now let's start with the names. The warriors of the Super Eagles who've been struck down by this injury plague. First up, we've got Semi Ajayi, rock solid defender from West Bromwich Albion. Ajayi was in action for his club in the English Championship when disaster struck during a 2-0 win over Oxford. Just before halftime, he clutched his hamstring, his face twisting in pains, and he's limped off the pitch, replaced by Manson Olgate. Reports suggest it's a hamstring injury. Notorious for keeping players out for weeks, for a player who's been the mainstay in Nigerians' backline, of course. This is a massive blow. Really, really massive. Next, there's Fisayo Dele Bashiru, the dynamic midfielder lighting it up for Lazio in Serie A. During a clash with Venezia, Dele Bashiru went down in the 41st minute, clutching his ankle after a tough challenge. The diagnosis, an ankle injury that could sideline him for weeks. Imagine the frustration, like a player in top form suddenly forced to watch from the stands. Like, that's really crazy. That's a heck of pain. Then we've got Williams Troost-Ekong, the standing captain and defensive linchpin, playing for Al Kholoud in Saudi Arabia. On 14th February, during a 2-0 loss to Al Oroba, Ekong was subbed off in the 70th minute with a calf issue. He hasn't even played since, missing games and leaving fans worried about his fitness. A captain's absence, that's the kind of hit that stings deep. And let's not forget Victor Osimhen, Nigeria's talismanic striker, currently tearing it up for Galatasaray on loan from Napoli in a fiercely Istanbul derby against Fenerbahce. Osimhen took a knock late in the game and was substituted in the 89th minute. Can you imagine that? Thankfully, tests cleared him of major damage, but there's still uncertainty. Will he be 100% when Nigeria needs him most? That's a big one there. Finally, there's Raphael Onyedika, the club broke midfielder who's been a rising star in a 2-1 loss to Standard League. Onyedika lashed just 23 minutes before leaping up with a knock. Another key piece of the puzzle potentially out of reach. 5 players, 5 stories of grift, interrupted by misfortune, and the clock is ticking. Well, let's go into how the injuries even happened. Now, let's rewind the tape and dig into how these injuries unfolded, because every one of these moments tells a tale of grief, risk, and rotten luck. Semi Ajayi hamstring tweak came during a high-stakes sprain in that Westbourne game. He was chasing down an Oxford attacker, pushing his body to the limit when that turtle swing hit. Hamstring don't even mess around. One wrong move and you're done. For Ajayi, it was a heroic effort that ended in agony. Fisayo Dele Bashiru's ankle injury, that was a clash of wheels in the Italian top 5. Venezia defenders weren't even holding back, and in a tangle of boots, Fisayo took the brunt of it. Like, you could even see the pain etched on his face as he hobbled off like a warrior failed knee battle. William Troost-Ekong calf problem is a bit murkier, honestly, because playing in the Saudi Pro League, he'd been a tower of strength all game against Al Oroba, but in the 70th minute, something gave. Of course, was it fatigue, overextension, whatever it was, like, it's kept him out since, and that's really a red flag for Nigeria. Well, Victor Osimhen knock came in the heat of a Galatasaray Fenerbahce showdown, a match dripping with intensity. Late in the game, he took a hit, and though he tried to soldier on, the bench called him back. It's a testament to his grit, but also a reminder of how fragile even the toughest player can be. And Rafael Onyedika, his exit against Standard League was even lightning fast. Like 23 minutes in, a collision left him grounded, like the Belgian league's physicality caught up with him, and now he's racing the clock to recover. These aren't just injuries, they are snapshots of football's brutal unbeatability. Now up next, the impact on Eric Chell, a coach's nightmare. Oh god. So what does this mean for Eric Chell? Like the man tasked with steering the Super Eagles to World Cup glory. This is his first rodeo as Nigeria's head coach. And he's walking into a storm. You've got a squad. Okay, now you've got a squad list in your hands. Meticulously planned, and suddenly 5 key names are scratched out, or at least in doubt. Ajayi and Ekong are defensive anchors, right? Now lose them and your backline stability is shaky. Dele Bashiru and Onyedika are actually midfield engines. Without them, creativity and energy take a hit. I'm sure you guys are really aware. And Osimhen, he's the goal machine, of course. You all know. If he's not fully fit, who steps up to carry that scoring burden? Jelly's got a must-win game against Zimbabwe on March 25th in Uyo, just days after facing Rwanda. Nigeria's already 5th in their group with 3 points. They can't afford slip-ups. He's reportedly put 3 players on standby, but replacing this kind of talent isn't plug and play. Will he call up veterans like Leon Balogun or Paul Onochu, or gamble on fresh faces like Chuba Akpon? Well, every choice is a high-stakes roll of the dice. This injury crisis isn't just a headache, it's a test of Chelsea adaptability, his passion, and his nerve under pressure. Well, conclusively, as the Super Eagles gear up for Zimbabwe, the road ahead looks bumpy, but don't count them out yet. Nigeria's got depth, passion, and a coach determined to prove his worth. These injuries, they are a setback, no doubt, but they are also a chance for new heroes to rise. Will Osimhen shake off that knock? Can Chill pad the holes in his squad? We'll find out soon enough. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who should step up? How do you see this playing out? Hit that like button if you're rooting for the Super Eagles. Subscribe for more updates, and I will catch you in the next segment. We remain Diary TV. Until then, stay passionate, stay loud. This is Nigerian football, of course, and we never back down.